Sing in me, muse, and tell the story of the man who without fear stands against the wind, to fight for all that holds will in his life, the grimy stone palace to stoop before his, as if it were a great mountain. This bright shadow steps tenfold to meet the gate, the entrance to his villain and command, one who his anger has not ceased for, one whose blood the hero is vastly thirsty for. Lowerian the Broken reminisces the dark times of the Trojan War, of which he was proclaimed the greatest hero. He remembers the bloodshed he laid upon the armies of Trollium, and his noble fight along his fellow Abathians, but it was not truly over. When the war came to a conclusion, Lowerian the hero retired back to Abeth, settling down with his family. But the Troll King, Gigas the Wicked, wanted his revenge. Burning Lowerian' house to ash, then killing his family, Gigas the Wicked left Lowerian the Broken in grief. As a hound leaves the remains of his prey, but in a vision from Zeus, the great god, he was told to claim his revenge, like the noble Abethian he is, and slay the wicked trolls. Lowerian the Broken spied 2 trolls posted at the Trollian Palace entrance. Quickly he slashed his blade across the troll's throat and entered the palace. The army of 100 trolls froze at the sight of Lowerian. His blaze lit their frightful brows with a promise from the mast of the skies. His sword, a divine metal, filled their hearts with dread. They saw in his eyes a fire lit by the desire of revenge. Lowerian the Broken removed his cloak and spoke out.
In 5 years past, I slayed many of your brethren in the Trojan War, and I will return to kill you, for you murdered my family and burned my house like the savages you are, so prepare yourselves. And don't bother begging mercy from me or the gods, for it was Zeus, the great god, who commanded me on this mission of revenge. As the noble man of Abeth that I am, it is time to follow through.
The trolls raised their shields and arched their bows. Lowerian the Broken held his blade up to his face and unleashed his full power on the troll. Bodies flew into the air like sea spray as Lowerian' sword slashed. Through the trolls were powerless against the great hero, their sword jabs were blocked, all of their arrows deflected. There isn't a force on Trollium or all of Greece that could stop them. At last the army was defeated, and standing in the blood of his enemies, Lowerian charged into the now unguarded palace. With his blade still gripped in his fists, he was ready to kill the Troll King. The dark throne room lay before him. Gigas the Wicked peered down to the Broken. Laughing, he bellowed,
"Well, look who's here."
Lowerian shed one last tear for his family and raised his sword. Gigas threw his mighty fists onto the ground, knocking the pillars onto Lowerian. The Broken raised his shield to guard himself, blocking the pillars. Gigas sneered and charged towards Lowerian. For hours the 2 warriors clashed, until Lowerian the Broken could fight no more. He collapsed on the floor and dropped his weapon. Gigas the Wicked laughed at the Broken, and he raised his sword to destroy him. But right before the sword slashed, Lowerian threw his blade in the air, cutting right through the king. He was at last dead. Lowerian closed his eyes, and at last could take a breath of relief, for his deal with Zeus, the great god, was complete. And for that he was rewarded not with riches or power, but with a feeling he hadn't felt in a very long time. Peace.